Mark, you're currently in the middle of your Wild and Hunted Things tour across Australia. How has the energy from fans been like so far? Is there any standout moments that you'd like to share?
It's been great, I think it's been pretty awesome across the board. I've taken I guess it's been a slow start for me this year. Like the first 6 months, I haven't done any touring. So for me, just to be back out on the road and connecting with the fans is feels so great. So you know, every show's had its own kind of like nice moments and connections. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it seems like you're having a great time on the road, and there are about 17 dates across different states and territories. So how do you keep grounded and energized with such a packed tour schedule?
Um, yeah, I guess um, trying to get enough sleep when you can, your body kind of goes a bit all over the place when you go into the sort of touring mode. It's late nights and then you're often traveling a lot. So yeah, I guess just trying to eat healthy when you can and like get some sneaky sleep ins when you can as well. Just look after the body.
Do you have much time to explore the new places, or are you very busy with performing, rehearsing, traveling?
Yeah, generally, like it's pretty busy, I guess, because you're often on the move and then you're moving from one place to the next. But sometimes you have like less of a travel time between sort of places, and you get a chance to kind of cruise around and check out the local area. Maybe go to like some of the local places, local cafes and stuff, and have a meal or something like that, which is really nice. So I check out the beach if it's by the coast. So yeah, that's always really nice if you have a little extra time.
Yeah, it's great that you've got some downtime as well. And obviously, this tour is focused on the album, but what can fans expect? Like, do you play some older songs as well? Or is it purely just around the recent album?
Yeah, no, totally. I always like to play like newer stuff and older stuff as well because I've released a few albums now, so I know that people come onto your music at different times throughout your journey of releasing music, and some people want to hear stuff from different albums in the past. So I'll try and play the newer stuff, but also play like a variety of older stuff as well. So hopefully there's something in there for everyone.
Yeah, it's great to have a mix for like fans that have followed you for a while, as well as fans that may have only just been coming across you now.
Totally, totally.
So I love the name of the album and the tour. Can you tell me more about the meaning behind it and what inspired it?
Yeah, sure. So it's like Wild and Hunted Things, that lyric is lifted from one of the tracks, which is called Adoration Skies. But I liked it as a title because for me, the wild and hunted things kind of represent the parts of life that really fulfill you and give you kind of energy and excite you. And I think sometimes those things are really difficult to kind of hold on to and keep in your life. And a lot of this album is about kind of recognizing those things in your life, those things that bring you fulfillment. And trying to protect them, I guess, and trying to kind of nurture them and give them space. And yeah, so that's kind of where the title came from.
I love that. And yeah, how has your songwriting evolved from your previous work to the recent album?
Um, I think it's sort of, you know, when you write songs, you're sort of just at different stages of your life. And I don't know if it's necessarily like a conscious thing to be kind of trying to write in a different manner, but I think it's like the emotions and the sort of different stages of your life that you're going through when you're writing kind of come out in those songs without you necessarily realizing. And I think this album has come out of quite a sort of transformative time for me. It's sort of on the back end of like all the big changes that came with COVID, and also, my wife and I, we now have two young children, so um, life has sort of really quite changed quite a lot in the last few years, and I think a lot of that sort of adaptation and change and transformation has kind of found its way into the music as well.
Okay, so in saying that, were there any tracks on the album that came together in a surprising way for you personally?
Um, I don't know if it's surprising. I mean, there's like a track on there called New Look, which is I did a co-write with another a songwriter that I really like and someone that I worked. He did the production on the album, goes under the name of Old Sea Brigade. His name is Ben, and we wrote that track together. And I think doing a co-write is always like an interesting process because you sort of start from a space where you're not really sure what you're going to end up with, and sometimes it works really well. Sometimes you just sort of sit there staring at each other for a while. But it ended up being a really great song, and I think a little bit of a diversion maybe from some of the other tracks. And so yeah, I was really happy with that track.
Amazing. And if fans could take one thing away or one message away from the tour, what would you want it to be?
Um, Well, I guess I hope people have a great time, and I hope like it taps into something emotionally. Like that's always what I hope from a concert, that people can kind of really, I guess it can be relatable, and you can kind of lose yourself a little bit in the music. But yeah, I mean, the album's sort of message, overarching message, I guess, is one of empowerment, I think, and giving yourself an opportunity to change your life for the positive, and being able to adapt to new sort of situations, and giving yourself believing in yourself, I guess, and giving yourself the power to make those changes.
Yeah, and I definitely think that resonates with your fans as well because you have like a high number of like monthly listeners, which is well deserved. And I think that's what people are resonating with, and that's why people keep coming to your shows and keep listening to your music.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I hope so.
And what's next for you after this tour?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, probably just a little bit of downtime for a while with the family, and then, but always looking forward to new music as well. So, I'll be getting back into the studio probably a month or so after the tour finishes, working on some new tracks, and that stuff will be coming out down the line as well. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and take that well-deserved break as well, especially with young children. Like it's not easy touring and then having like a family and writing again.
Totally, yeah, no, it's a lot to juggle, but I think yeah, it's sort of good to just embrace the chaos, and kind of roll with it.
And lastly, were there any other comments that you wanted to add about the tour or about any other projects you're working on that we haven't covered today?
Um, no, I mean, I think we covered most things. I just people can check out the website and check out all the tour details. And hopefully, I'll be stopping by somewhere close to you. I'd love to see people at the show. I think it's a different experience from listening to music, recorded music. It just sort of paints the songs in a different light, and you get all that atmosphere and energy that you don't get from listening to a recording. So I'd love for people to come and see the live show as well.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time and all the best with the upcoming tour dates.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Bye.